Hello. Are we working? Looks like we are operational. You'll have to let me know if the audio levels need adjusting. I think they should be okay, but still getting kind of used to this new audio setup. Okay. So. Oops, there's a bush there. Let's see what's going on here. We set up the camera over here, and I was thinking I'm going to go and do some work over here. So I guess I'll do the same as what I've done over that side, on this side. Good morning, everybody. Let's go for get us started here with a brush cylinder. How are you all doing this morning? 515 stone. And using this, we can just populate the back here in the same way as we've done. I'm doing just great this morning. It's a okay day. We've got, I think it's quite rainy outside, or at least it's cloudy. I think we're scheduled for thunderstorms, but seems like every day is supposed to have thunderstorms nowadays, and we have not been seeing too many, so I'm not too worried about that. Just going to be careful here a little bit. I don't want to create too flat a surface there. I know it's quite a flat surface that I'm working against there. I'm just trying to avoid making too flat a surface. How are you this morning? Gixpogo. Let's go in here. And we'll bring it out over this way. We can, I think, blend in here. There we go. No! How long did you leave them for? Oh, was it in the sun? Was it in the sunshine? I think steaks can survive if it's like overnight. I think they can be okay. But I guess if it was in the sun, then maybe not. Okay, so there's the back wall here. Yeah, it looks nice. And let's get sponge pillar, brush, cylinder, sponge, 0, 015, mask air. And I'm just going to go along here, and we're just going to mark where I'm going to hit with the brush, sphere brush that is. So that ought to do, I think. Let's give that a go. I'm just going to fill in a few more. Here will do. And go there. Oh, okay, yeah, probably not much good then. So let's go for a brush, sphere, air, 10. Let's try 12. Yep. And we'll do mask, stone. So I do want to be careful not to hit this if I can. Oh, which brush was that? This one? It was. Okay, that's fine, yep. That's working quite nicely. So we're just going to carry this over the whole way. And let's just hit... where can I hit here? Let's hit here. Worked. And let's hit the other side as well. About there. Yes, yes. Oh, thanks. I didn't realize that we were playing that same one, that same C418 piece over and over and over again. Because of a misunderstanding, I thought the piece called Minecraft was a playlist I prepared of the Minecraft music, and it was just the piece called Minecraft, which is why we were listening to the same music over and over. I didn't realise that it was. So sorry about that. Just every time I listened in, I was like, okay, it's playing music. And I never actually kind of realised that it was the same piece over and over again. So I'm really sorry about that. If there's anything like that happens again, just let me know. I'm actually going to fill in here. There's no reason for this to come down. So let's just quickly do that. And then I'm going to have to see if I can remember how I did this on the other side. So I think I started with a... let's try a blend ball first. We'll do... Okay, that should work. If I just smack that in there... Yeah, that works. And we'll do that. And we'll go again. See if we can just get kind of a blending in here. Yeah, this blend ball is kind of useful actually, but it's useful for blending two different shapes together rather than for really anything else. But that's good, so there we go, that's kind of blended that in. Let's blend in, well actually this whole area needs a little bit more TLC, doesn't it? So we'll leave that for now. And yes, I have charged my phone fully charged today. Yesterday I didn't charge it, oh well it was last night I didn't charge the phone, and so I nearly ran out in the morning, and then I ran out in the evening. I only have a slow charger at work because of, I don't know why, there's not a good reason. I should take a charger with me to work. But yes, so my phone will not be dying today. Nice, nice. Okay, so I'm going to take, first of all, let's do a lift brush. Actually, first of all, let's nuke these things. Mask sponge. And let's just, oh, sponge hash. And let's just do a huge one. Boom! Yeah, they're all dead now. Excellent. Okay. So let's take... maybe I'll focus on this corner first. No, actually, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to do the same thing as I was planning. So the lift brush. We'll take a small brush, 3 maybe. And we will lift at the bottom. I'm just going to bring this kind of the whole way around. Shoutouts to Mackenzie Hill. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy the content here. And let's do a push back in the middle here. And I'm not going to bother with anything at the top, so we're just going to keep it at that, I think. So out at the bottom, in at the middle. I know this is on top of the sphere that I already did, but the sphere brush is kind of nice because it, well, each of these brushes has their own limitation, and by combining them we can create a more interesting shape. Okay, so that's nice. So let's do a splatter brush with a G of 2000. Oops, let's undo that, and we'll do that one. And I'm just gonna splatter basically the whole surface here. And then we'll smooth over it. Now I am going to have to be careful of the tree here because we have not got too much space behind this tree. So we may have to be a little bit careful, and we might have to avoid using some tools because of that. I don't know how to put a mask with I don't know how to put a mask with Voxel Sniper, so we'll have to just be careful. I know there is a way to do it, but I'm not going to try and learn it on the stream. That will be boring. Okay, so let's take a road brush, a smooth brush, and we'll raise the size a little. Put the size up to 6. And I'm going to bring it over here, all the way around. I don't know where Toke is, I haven't seen him. He seemed very keen on blowing stuff up. Which is perhaps not quite the right speed for this particular stream. Yes, that's true, well done. So let's keep going around here. And we'll just get the full kind of smoothness on. Now I have to remember how I did this last time, because I don't recall how exactly this worked. So I need to get from that to from this to that. So maybe did I just punch it last time? I think maybe I did. Let's do that. So we're just going to punch through now. Try and take off anywhere that looks particularly rough. We want a semi-rough kind of structure, so that means smoothish lines, but not necessarily very coherent. Kaleon, hello. Don't really know what that means, but I'm hoping it means hi. Let's push back here. And we'll push over here. In here. It's another great time-lapse shot over there. Can't see anything that's going on here. Whoops. Need to be a little bit more careful. I think it's the trees are kind of the problem. They're blocking a lot of the vision. I should have probably waited until the end to build the trees. But I was eager and young and foolish. I built the trees too early. Alright, that looks a lot better. A bit smoother. It's good, that's kind of what I wanted. What else have we got going on here? Yeah, no worries. Looking good. Yeah, it looks about right. It'll look a lot better once we put some more kind of texturing in, which I'm going to do similar to the other side. In fact, we should probably mirror the other side. Or maybe not mirror, but match, I suppose. That looks good. Let's get rid of this. Floaters here, just get rid of them. Big floater. And this still needs a bit of work. Blend that in. So let's do that real quick. We'll use the blend ball again. I don't know if I can do BB info and get a little bit of help. Oh, I see. Include or exclude water. I see. Oh! That's white terracotta there, we've generated. This does not apparently respect voxel damage values, damage numbers. That's okay though. Not too worried about that. That's kind of blended enough. Maybe I want to actually, let's blend in a little more. So we'll do a brush, sphere, stone. Let's do just 4. We're just going to blend that in. Go down to a 2 and just in here. Put some in there. So we just get kind of a more blended area, and then we can use our blend ball again. Okay, well that's not working. Too fast, too eager. Okay, so let's try that now. Alright, have fun. Let's go for a size 6. And nice. There we go. That blends that in pretty good. And let's do the same up here. And maybe one there. There we go. So that creates... Yeah, that looks quite good. Blends it in nicely. And I suppose we should put the grass on top, but I'm gonna actually come back over here and do a little work because I want to keep on the time-lapse camera, if at all possible. So I'm gonna look at this corner here because this is a bit clumsy at the moment. So let's do some brush. Let's change tool. Oh, I've already got the appropriate brush here, don't I? What is it? Is it this one? Yeah. So just in here. I know this actually isn't on the time-lapse camera anyway, but let's take a blend ball again. I'm just going to smack that in there. Whoa. Wrong tool. This one. There we go. Oh, it's kind of ugly. A little bit better. Yes, yes, I think that works. This might need a little bit more attention. Overall, I'm not sure about, you know, how it's kind of very I don't know. It's tricky. It's a little bit regular in places. Maybe we can just break that up a little bit. Let's try and make sure it's not like super regular. That's a little bit better, but we are still. It still looks symmetrical, so let's just try and just stop it being symmetrical somewhat. Yeah, it's a bit better. Yeah, that really kills the symmetry. In fact, that's good. Good, good. This is also off the scene, which is unfortunate. So let's go over here since we can. That's definitely still in the scene. So let's do a brush overlay. It's a B overlay. B overlay D1. And we'll use dirt, and we'll just overlay that pretty easily. And let's now move to a D3, and we'll overlay in here. Now, I think the tree should be safe from any damage here, given that concrete is not a natural block. And it looks to be true. Yes, and now let's do the same, D1, and we'll get some grass. And we will just overlay that. Oh, interesting. So this is actually... It is overlaying... dash all, is it? Interesting. Ah, I see. Some. Let's do /some because I don't want to overwrite. I've just noticed it is actually in danger of writing over the tree. Okay, we'll now only overlay natural block types. Okay, so let's continue with that. What happened to my music? It seems to have stopped. Did I run out of... Oh, I completed the playlist, I think. So we'll go back to the beginning. Try that again. And let's go over here. And we are. Yes. And I'm gonna actually in here overlay some as well, because I think that looks quite nice. Doesn't have to be over everything, but there we go. It's a little bit awkward in places actually. Like here, for example, it's a bit awkward. Let's just have a little go and see if we can kind of blend it to be a bit more natural looking. Yes, yes. We'll get some in here. May as well take that whole section out. This bit may as well go back. And some stone in here. Yeah, so the playlist I have at the moment is partially approaching Nirvana, and it is partially C418. It's 50-50 in fact. Well, maybe not 50-50, it's probably mostly C418, because there's 20 odd, about 20 C418 tracks in here, and maybe 15 approaching Nirvana. I'm going to put some more approaching Nirvana in there. I just put something in so that it's not the same music over and over again. Which as I said, I did not realise I was doing, and I kind of, well, I'm upset. Not upset, but I'm disappointed that that was what was happening. But it's okay. Okay, so that's nice. Let's mirror what we've got over here now. Or not mirror, but again, match. So actually we should do it here maybe first. So we do brush, sphere, andesite 3. Mask stone. And then we'll just blend in here a little bit. There we go. And we'll do a similar thing over here. So, in fact, maybe we could bring this, make this... No, actually, I'm not going to do that. I was thinking I could make the archway out of andesite, but I'm not going to bother. So, I'm just going to bring the andesite in here. And down through here, so we can kind of see it a little bit. There we go. And we'll do the diorite. Smaller one of diorite. And we'll just put a vein of... Ooh, oh, it worked. That's okay. I thought I was going to have to undo that, but no. The mask already on. There we go. So, that's kind of nice. We've got pretty much what I wanted. Wow, this is ugly. What happened here? Didn't clear up the splatter brush, apparently. Let's just rectify that. Yes, yes. So that looks good. And now I want to try and put in maybe this section. I really hope this isn't going to crash into the tree. I don't know. It might. To be honest, the approaching Nirvana is mostly coming from, you know, it's very popular. You probably know it's very popular in the Minecraft community, so that's mostly where I got it. I was just like, well, this music sounds good and is available to use. So that's kind of where that. Excuse me, I need some water. Get quite a dry mouth. I'll just be right back. Oh yes, Polyphony Adrift. What a great piece. Oh, I love that one. That is an excellent piece of music. And it's not completely it's quite unique as well as a piece of music. I don't really know any other music that's quite kind of similar, so I really like that one. Very, very good. So yes, still working around here. Wait, yes, I was gonna begin to address this. So I was gonna have a look on the other side and just see what kind of stage we're up to. So we're up to this level here, which means we're now up to that kind of blocking stage where I was before. But I don't think I want to do that this time, or maybe I do. We'll just have some blocks kind of coming down here. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to do the same blocking that we did before, but we're not going to do it too much. We're just going to kind of build it down to smooth it in. Let's do brush. Let's take a different one. Brush, cylinder, stone. Now, what size did I do? Was it 5 or 3? I don't suppose it matters too much. Do a 5-5. And I'm just going to block out, basically. In fact, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to do 3 different brushes. I'm going to do diorite. Let's do a slightly smaller one just for variety. And a andesite, and we'll do a slightly taller one just for variety. And we'll also get one more. We'll do another stone one, and we'll do one like this. And in fact, we'll do one more, another stone one, just a little one. And then I'm just basically just going to cycle through these and spam them around at random. One of them's not doing what it's supposed to. Guess that one. Yeah, had a map. Oh! Oh! Okay, that one is not the one I thought it was. I think this was supposed to be andesite, maybe? And so these are actually very large, aren't they? I think these are too big. So I'm going to scale down all of them actually. So let's start over. We'll start with a 3-4. And we'll go for a... You know, I'm just going to scroll up until I get one for each. We'll go for a 3-3 for this one. And we'll go for a... let's go for a 4-4. And just some other stone ones. Oh, that was... diorite. This one should be stone actually, not andesite. And I guess we can leave the one large one. So let's have a go then. So they're still quite big, a lot of these actually. Did I change the wrong dimension or something? Like, this is too big. Oh no, that one's fine. Which one's the big one then? This one's way too big. Why is it so big? 3-4, isn't it? Isn't that 3-4? There we go. Yeah, I got a haircut. So yes, my hair is gone. My crazy hair. Yes, so trying to bulk this out basically at random. Some of these are still way too large as well. Oh well, we'll make do. And just want to bring it down a little more. That'll do, I think. So now we're gonna just bulk kind of up and back. And we're trying to kind of make it meet up here. And that's what we're getting, so that's good. I like this technique actually to create these different rocks of different types. Did you guys hear that? I'm not sure if you heard that. Oh, Pulsate is good. Did you guys hear that? I accidentally set off the robot, the Amazon robot, whose name must not be said because it will talk at me. Alrighty. So I'm just going to do this. Whoa. There we go. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do beyond this, so I'm going to leave it at that. Just so that we can kind of have it blended in there, and it does blend in nicely. We will need a little bit in there. Let's just put a little something there. That's not a little one, that's a very big one. Okay. It's funny, as I say, the robot sometimes we'll hear something that's completely unrelated to her and still start talking, but then if you want to talk to her, she'll ignore you. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is the standard technique that I've been doing, that is with the blob. No, not the blend ball, the blob. The splatter ball, that's the right one. And we'll try with this material, stone, and we will just splatter. Particularly anywhere that looks like it has some kind of holes. It's a good target for this. Let's splatter pretty much everywhere, to be honest. Got to be a little bit careful of the upper tiers there. I don't really want to ruin the trees. Guess trees can be replaced though. Yeah, I like the idea of big mushrooms actually. I was thinking we could have some big mushrooms in here, but maybe over this way. I'm thinking like huge giant mushrooms, like kind of the same scale as this, like huge things could be cool. Or perhaps kind of around the place. I was thinking kind of down here might be nice. But you got to be a little bit careful with those. I don't want to just kind of go whole hog. Gung-ho. I don't know what I'm saying. So let's do a brush, erode, smooth. And we're just going to run a smooth brush over this just to get rid of the excess floaters. Yes. And let's just keep going. little bit careful of that top tier. Don't to hit those trees. Actually, I think the trees are immune to it anyway, aren't they? Yeah, because that one's a complete square and it's quite tall, so it's just fine, it's not affected. Yeah, that's right, I'm 25. 25 and a half, roughly. Oh, actually more than that now, I suppose. 25 and 2/3. Okay. Let's do one more on there. Alrighty. So let's do an overlay now. We'll do grass, and we'll just do the top layer. A little bit in here. We don't want it to go up too high because we've kind of established that it doesn't go too high. So I'll go for dirt for the rest. And we'll just kind of somewhat loosely overlay the dirt, because it's not 100% coverage on the upper layer, mostly because I was lazy, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, it looks kind of nice, I think. This kind of patchy coverage of dirt. Okay then. So there we go. We can put some trees on there too, but still got a lot to do further down here, and I don't really know what to do with it. Hi, Alchemist. You'll be happy to know that I have a replacement microphone. Look, it's the same one again, but it's a different one this time. And it works now, so it was a problem with the microphone. Also, not to be presumptuous whatsoever, but if anybody was interested in making donations, it's preferable if you use the link at the bottom, because YouTube takes a cut from super chats. So, as I say, not that I'm being presumptuous that anyone wants to donate, but if you do want to donate, please use the. It's probably better to use the link. Ah, yes, it is a big microphone. They're very large microphones. Well, it's called a snowball, and it is the size of a snowball, like a good chunk. I probably shouldn't do that while talking. The microphone is huge. Okay. Anyway, so we've got this kind of area a little bit. I don't know what to do at the back. That's what I was just saying, wasn't it? So maybe, I mean, I wanna have kind of a definitive end to this. I don't want it to just kind of fade into nothing, but I'm not sure how I can do that. Thought I heard something there, but I guess it's nothing. Let's go around the other side. That's a bit. I think that's cheating. To use an actual kind of basically piece of metal as a snowball. I don't think the snowball fighters will like that. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start building up here. I'm just going to use this same kind of technique to create kind of an interesting underlying shape, and then I'm going to smooth it. So it's almost like a geological process. So we've got these same kind of blocky bits, but I'm going to try use tools on it to smooth it. So let's go for the same thing I've just done, but we're going to try and keep it a little bit lower. So what I am actually going to do is just real quick. In fact, I've got a good trick for this. So I'm just going to drive out over here and do a pos 2. Whoa, and we're going to do a line stone. And we'll come over here and we'll do a... Oh, that's not going to work. pause 2, and we'll do a limestone. And that'll do, I think. So we can get rid of the selection, and then what we can do is we can use this just to as a base for this. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to run along the bottom here. And over here, see if we can get some in there. Yes, yes. Alright, and now I'm going to put some kind of in here. Whoa. It's not working how I was expecting, actually. So we're going to put it down here just so that it doesn't take up too much space. I want it to be kind of flat-ish up here. Whoa, that's a big one. It'd be nice if you could do like kind of a pseudo-random generation of shapes using World Edit, but I'm not sure if you can. So we're going to blend this in a little more. Going to take a little while to get this all the way around the build, I think. But again, I'm not sure that I want it to be all the way around, so just enough to kind of demarcate the edge here. How dare they do it? A very tiny snowman. Like this, maybe. Shall I snap the legs off and use them for arms, maybe? Well, it's not all about the speed, you know. Master Stream. You know, it's about the journey, you know? I quite like this actually as a new design. I could create an entire area like this. I'm imagining kind of a mushroom biome almost, with quite regular kind of shapes, but made of kind of cylinders and with mushrooms around the place as well. But we'll leave that for now. It's just there just to kind of mark the edge of the build, which is kind of what I want. And we're going to have to do the same thing over here, I'm afraid. So let's do that. We're going to end up with a cliff here, I think, any which way I look at it, but that's okay. So I'm going to start lower down this time. I'm just going to bring this kind of the whole way out. So we'll do the whole thing at once this time instead of kind of piecewise. You know, I might even bring some more tools in here so we can get more different block shapes. So let me see. Let's get some pickaxes, say. And we'll add a couple more cylinder tools. Let's do just a little one. And maybe a big flat one. Ooh, that's very big. Let's not do that big. Okay. Yes. I'm going to bring this all the way over to the end, and then... This music's creepy. This is just the Minecraft music. It's supposed to be nice and chill. Okay. So we got the basic kind of shape down there. And we're going to bring... I've just got to be careful not to kind of go in cycles, which I have been doing a little bit. And we'll bring that down in here. Down a little bit. Trying to keep these low. I don't really want them to kind of work up too much. Yes, and let's go again for another one. Volume beta, is that a recent one? I know he has some stuff outside of Minecraft that he's kind of being popular with. It's good that he's getting recognition because, you know, he wasn't paid for Minecraft. He got nothing from Minecraft, which is really upsetting, to be honest. It's very hard to hear. He got paid like $100 or something. It's like nothing. But then again, he was nobody before Minecraft, and now he's not a household name, but people have heard of him, so it's definitely worthwhile overall. +1 subscriber, thank you, whoever that was. I guess I'm about to find out if I look down there. Got a little bit of delay, so I hear the subscriber first. Oh, hi Derpy, I missed your message there. We've got a lot of stuff coming in, so... Oh, is that the new music for Minecraft then? Because I remember it got some new music at some point. I don't know when it was. I wasn't playing at that point, but... Oh, I missed whoever the new subscriber was. Thank you for subscribing, anyway. So let's just check what we've got over here and see how it compares. This was a lot more vertical, which I kind of want to get at the top here, so let's just do that. So I'm just going to kind of make a bit more of a vertical climber here. Get a little bit in there. The music that is playing right now. This is approaching Nirvana. I'm not sure exactly which piece it is. It's from Blocking the Sky, I think, which is a Minecraft reference, of course. In fact, I think it's a Captain Sparkles reference. It's nice, isn't it? It's good music. I enjoy, and I'm very glad to be able to use it. So here we got this kind of interesting... We haven't done this before, actually. This kind of stacked block cliff, which is a new technique for me. So that's kind of nice. Get one. Whoa, that's a big one. And let's keep blending around here. We just want enough so that we can kind of not easily see it. Hi, Adrian. It's nice to see you too. My excellent time-lapse placing skills have landed the camera completely obscured by a tree. So that's a bit unfortunate. How much time we got left? I might move the camera, maybe. In fact, excuse me for one moment. I'm just going to move the camera. Oh, I haven't got any... I was counting on my kind of little time-lapse path here. Let me just really quickly set that up again for you. I'm just going to do this, and then... I'm just going to move the time-lapse camera so that it's not looking at a tree anymore. So that will just take me one moment. Oh, Dream to Remember. That's a good one. There are a lot of good ones. My favourite You know, I only started really working with approaching Nirvana because it was available royalty free, and because it was okay. But over time, I grew to really love it, and probably I'm gonna maybe do from up here. Let's just gonna switch over to a linear motion. And we're going to go for, let me see here, I want to go up, and maybe we can just go up, in fact. Let's just go up. I think if I take that back a little bit, and then Z motion up. Okay, that'll work, I think. Yeah. So let's go place it here. Okay, that's not doing it. Let's stop. Don't know what that's doing, but that's not what I had in mind. No, stop. Oh, it's on path, that's why. Okay. Alrighty. I think that's gonna work. I'm not sure if we're going up or down, but it looks like it's working. Hello? Are we going? What's going on there? Ah, there we go. Oh, I see. I changed the mouse over. Oh no. Whoops. Everything's getting up now. Here we go. Okay. What am I doing on Minecraft? Well, you can see it. Oops. First of all, I'm fumbling and making a bit of a hash of everything. But nominally, I am working on this. It's called Peaceful Valley. This build, which is what you see before you. Actually, I named it Peaceful Valley before I built this section, but this is still a valley, so I think we're still good. I think we can still call it Peaceful Valley for now. Let's keep going around here. Oh, is this Final Flight or is this Aurora? I always forget. I always get them confused. Yeah. Thank you for subscribing. I think I missed again the subscriber notification. There's got to be a better way for me to get them than what I'm presently doing. Which is just looking down the kind of comment section. So I think I'm gonna just, since I'm doing it now, I'm just gonna kind of fill the whole screen there from the time lapse, because that's gonna look cool. And because I'm gonna have to do it sooner or later anyway. So let's keep going around. It's such a big block of andesite that I might make it smaller. In fact, I think I will make it smaller. It's so big. I don't like how big that is. We make it smaller. Because it is a very bright colour, and it's going to be very jarring if it's kind of all over the place. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to use... I'm noticing that there's kind of some differences forming between the two sides, and I think it's because I used that... oh, I just destroyed two of my brushes, but yeah, whatever. I think it's because I used that line technique, so I'm actually going to do that again, because I quite like how that worked. So let's put a line in here. Line stone. And then we'll put in some blocks on there. Anybody can take a bunch of cylinder brushes and spam them. Ooh, missed a little section down there. Oh, let's go down here. Okay, well that did not work as I anticipated. In fact, I managed to, by fluke, create a very flat surface there, which isn't really what I had in mind. But that's okay. So, if I want to be able to drop the height over here down again, I'm going to have to use some kind of tool to do that, because cylinder brushes only grow upwards, so that's what I'm going to do actually. In fact, it gives me an idea. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create like a little kind of grid to build up off of. So let's go over here, bring it out this way. Thanks. Yeah, I got it because my hair was too long, mostly. But also because I wanted to look great for the camera. Line stone. Easy. We'll do the same thing. Line stone. And over here. And over here. There we go. And now I can use this to create kind of a base platform and we'll build up from. I think that should create a more interesting effect than this kind of odd stacking that I've been doing. Which is good for creating a slope, but it's not really a slope that I want at the moment. So what I'm thinking is if I just stack these on top of each other directly upwards, we can create kind of an interesting depth. Whoa. Not what I had in mind, but it can stay. Oh, that's andesite. I see. I've actually got rid of my diorite brush. It was diorite that I meant, not andesite. Okay, and now I'm just gonna essentially put random brushes, and of course it goes to the exact same height. Typical. So we'll let that one stay down a little bit. Wow, you have long hair then, I guess. Are you a Viking or what? Okay, so now I'm going to try and build this up. Yeah, diorite does look a little bit like bird poo, I suppose. It looks kind of like granite to me. That's kind of what I imagine granite to look like. I imagine in real life what I think is granite is actually called diorite. I think diorite is a kind of granite. Okay, so a little bit more to fill in, and then I think we can do some more kind of smoothing of these. Americans can be Vikings too, you know, there's no Vikings left. The worst part about not booking a hair appointment or not getting your hair cut is that the longer you leave it, the more of a reaction the barber is going to have. So, you know, partially I get my hair cut just out of fear of the kind of smack talk I'm going to get from the barber if I come in with my hair too long. So I've got to kind of keep it in check to avoid that. Okay then, there we go. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Now, this is going to take a very long time to do all the way around, but that's no problem because I'm not going to bother with it now. We can do that section later. But what I am going to do, first of all, is... I'm just going to put one more layer on the end here, a little bit taller, so that it will kind of block the view from the build. So that we don't know that it just ends. And then... I'm going to... There we go. It just blocks the view a little bit. You can definitely see it just ends there, though. Let's just quickly resolve that. And we'll just get something in there. Yes, yes. And we need something in there. Okay, now I'm going to do the same technique that I've done before. I think we're actually slowly flying away from the build on the time-lapse camera there, but oh well. When I look at the camera, I'm looking the wrong way, aren't I? I'm looking this way, but the camera appears as that way to you, is that right? Or does it look like I'm looking at the time-lapse camera now? Am I looking towards the camera or away from it? Because maybe I should swap the camera and the time-lapse so that it looks like I'm looking at the time-lapse image when I am indeed looking at the time-lapse image. So I'm just going to grab a brush here, a BSB splatter brush, splatter ball. In fact, maybe I can do a different one. Let's try splatter disc. Oh, raunchy. Interesting. It's not what I thought it would do. We'll go back to the splatter ball. And I'll take just regular plain old stone, please. And I'm just going to splatter the entire area. Oh, so it looks right, does it? So you can kind of tell I'm looking at the camera. That's pretty cool, I think. I like that. It's always hard to tell because, well, it's not that hard to tell. It's just things get a little bit confusing for my puny, lazy brain to work out. There's quite a lot of mirroring going on because obviously I'm looking at the camera's looking at me, so my right is the camera's left, but then some of the cameras mirror as well, and then you're looking at the screen from, I don't know. Confusing. But it works, so that's good. Yeah, you got to start somewhere. And making the videos is the main thing. Like, you can't get any views if you don't have a video. Alright, so we're going to take the smooth brush. What did you make a video of? Alright, I'm going to just take a huge smooth brush here and just... Oh, we hit the tree a little bit, but I guess it's okay. Doing this, we can hopefully just really, really whack away all of those splattered floaters. Gonna have to go again, I think. Yep. And maybe one more. One more over here. One more. Nice. Wow, that's a pretty low cost, kind of cool environment that we've created. Like, that was easy. Okay, so let's do an overlay brush. So we're going to have just very light here because I want it to look like stone, like it's overlaying stone. Well, I'm still using that giant brush, but it's okay. I'll use it here. And we'll use it here, I think. Yeah, and that'll do, I think. Yeah, that was very easy. Nice. Super low cost environment there for how interesting this is. That is very easy, so that's nice. Let's do the same thing over here. So I'm not going to use a size 10 splatter brush because that's going to be bad. A size whatever that was, 20. Let's not do that. Let's do some regular stone. And we're just going to spread this all over. Yeah, we're slowly flying away from the build for the time-lapse there, so that was a mistake. Whoops. Hello. I do what you see before you presently. I build Minecraft structures, so you can have a... This is what I've built on the time-lapse on the stream so far. Whoops, that's bad. How did that get there? I hope it didn't cause... It kind of caused a lot of damage, like right in the center of the build. Whoops. I try not to do things like this and make embarrassing mistakes. Sometimes I fail. I think we're okay. I think it didn't cause too much damage, actually. It was fortunately it hit one of the rocks. So I'm just gonna, real quick, I could probably use a tool for this, actually. In fact, let's do that. So, what is that one? Andesite. Replace andesite. Air. What? That's kind of concerning because nothing happened. Replace andesite air. Replace andesite air. Okay, I don't know what I did there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Something's gone wrong, so whatever. I'm just going to keep punching. And repair this accidental misfire. Something like that, maybe. Let's make it like that. Yeah. Okay. Well, ignoring that, yeah, this is the kind of thing that I'm doing on this stream. So I'm going to keep doing that because that's what I do. So we're doing splatter brush at the moment. Purpose is to create a more varied texture over this build. And right now you're probably thinking, what the heck? What the heck just happened? Well, I have a trick to pull out of the bag. It's called the smooth brush. And using that, you can clear away all of that extra stuff. Oh, that's created an interesting shape there. Wow, there's quite a lot of stuff sticking actually this time. Yeah, back on my, I think it was about the third build that I did on this stream, I accidentally did replace everything, or replace half the build with fire, which was... I was very concerned because I was a bit afraid that it might crash the server and I might not be able to roll it back, which would have been devastating. I probably would have rage quit and stopped streaming at that point, so it's a good job that didn't happen. Okay, this has come out very differently from the last one, oddly enough. Actually, it's not that different, is it? Let's just keep hitting. We get rid of a lot of these kind of unexpected shapes. And that ought to work nicely. I think we've got rid of enough now. Still a few floaters around. Let's see if we can just get rid of those. I don't want to use these because don't want to use a smooth brush here because of the trees, so we'll do that by hand. Do that. A couple more floaters down here. We can use a smooth brush on these. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think I did. I once did an accidental / set fire instead of / replace. I think, which is amusing. So I'm going to do an overlay now. D1, just a 1 depth overlay with the grass, and we're just going to overlay pretty much everything. Obviously still a lot more work to be extending. But we get the basic shape, which is nice. And the time-lapse camera is about to be completely flown away. Hello! So actually we don't want to build any, we don't want to put any more up there, we want just dirt up there. So yeah, this in here. And let's go now for our dirt overlay. So we change to dirt. And I should have done this before actually, because it's going to now overlay back over my grass, but it's okay. Get rid of it. So let's go back to grass again. Put this kind of over, get rid of that accidental damage, and there we go. We got basic background terrain now. So we're coming to the end of my time here, so I'm going to have to head off soon, but we've done okay today. So I think we built all of this terrain up here today so far. So everything, in fact we built this whole side here, everything from kind of this level upwards was built today. So it looks, it's a nice addition, I think. We can definitely do something cool with this area. It looks a bit like moorland, kind of what I'm imagining. I've wanted to do something with kind of heather, but I haven't really figured out a way of drawing it in Minecraft yet. So maybe we can do something with heather. And we got, this is what we've already built, which is nice, looks nice. Yeah, okay. So I think I'm gonna have to head off now. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope to see you next time. What I'm going to do real quick, just for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, I'm going to drop back into the starting screen where you can see the kind of a preview of the time lapse that we might be making. So thanks everybody, and bye bye.